this thing on? You ready to rock and roll? All right, let's do this. Well, hello and happy July from Hixon Zuercher Capital Management. I'm Austin Wilson here with Juliana Wilson. And before I get started, I will caution you to not to take financial advice from your toddler, because she would probably have you going all in on boxed mac and cheese and peanut butter crackers. So, nothing we say is a recommendation, but talk to your advisor if you have a question. So today we are going to be talking about some things that happened in June that moved the markets. Now, the first quarter, let me tell you, pretty much had me going like this. But second quarter was like, that's not so bad. So, here's what happened. So Juliana, in the month of June, was a pretty good month, you know. The stock market really shrugged off those fears from all the virus cases that we were seeing and the fears of slowdown in economic reopening. And the Dow was actually up 1.7% for the month. The S&P was up 1.8%, and the NASDAQ, think tech, that was up nearly 6% for the month. Now, June really wrapped up what was a phenomenal quarter and one of the best rallies we've seen in equities in most of our lifetimes. So that was a really, really good thing to see after such a rough first quarter. Is that right? I think so. So, sweetie, there were ups and downs in the market. You know how Daddy says some days are green and some days are red? There were both. Now, there were, days in the red where we were learning about the virus cases increasing and things slowing down, but there were days in the green when we got, news on vaccine treatments, we got news on potential further fiscal stimulus bills, and overall, it ended up being a pretty good month. So, Juliana, economic figures. Harder to forecast than ever. This is kind of an unprecedented situation we're in here. And that's causing analyst estimates to pretty much be pretty far off on a lot of these numbers. We saw that specifically when it relates to June, when it comes to unemployment data and jobs creations. And the biggest thing there is, we still have 11.1% of people unemployed, but the stock market's doing pretty well. And hopefully we can see that come down over time. But for the month of June, remember that, 11.1% for the month of June was the unemployment rate. Is that right? I know, that's still a lot. That makes me sad too. With this economic data being really, really hard to forecast, economists are turning to alternative types of data, really driven by things like restaurant apps and orders online and things like that, to get better real-time data that is a little bit more up to speed with some of the data that's coming out each and every week, which is a little dated by the time it comes out, huh? No? Yeah, that data is no good because it's old, and we need to be able to act quickly. Juliana, you might be asking, where do we go from here? What is next for the markets? And I'm going to tell you that I don't know. And if anyone says they do, they're wrong. But we do know it's going to be an interesting second half to 2020, because the first half, it was interesting. So for this month, Juliana and I are going to continue to stay cool because it's 95 degrees in Ohio. And this is a pretty sweet pool, isn't it? I would advise you guys to do the same. Enjoy your air conditioning, enjoy a pool, go for a swim. Stay safe, everyone. This is Austin Wilson from Hixon Zuercher Capital Management, signing out for the month of July. Thanks. I don't know if that was a take. Well, thank you for your time this week. This is Austin Wilson, signing off for the month of July. Juliana Wilson wanted to go inside and play. So it's just me and my kiddie pool staying cool, because it's 95 degrees in Ohio, and you probably should get in your kiddie pool too. Otherwise, be safe out there, think of others, and we'll talk soon. And remember, if you have any questions about your financial situation, give us a call at 419-425-2400. Thanks. Bye.